Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to G. Ken Adams Field, the home of Eden Bomber Baseball. Our game features the Bombers, and the guests on the scoreboard, the Hicksville Aces. Now let's meet the teams. First for Hicksville. First for the non-starters. Number 6, Brendan Metz. Number 24, Michael Black. Number 23, Cole Yeser. Number 12, Jet Keysbury. Number 5, Paxton Yoder. Number 22, Colin Lavelle. Number 14, Jacoby Campbell. And number 17, Drake Powell. Also, if you're here, Austin Sanders, number 1, and Deacon Bell, number 13. And now for the starters. Leading off and doing the pitching, number 15, Parker Bassett. Batting second, left fielder, number 2, Eli Lawrence. Batting third, right fielder, number 9, Owen Stuckey. Batting fourth and doing the catching, number 8, Bronson Graber. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 21, Jaden Beverly. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 18, Wyatt Bell. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 4, Brant Langham. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 3, Easton Adams. And batting ninth, center fielder, number 11, Braden Dix. The Aces are coached by Tim Schock, assisted by Ryan Miser, Phil Handy, Garrett Franz, and Jack Schock. And now for our Bombers. First for the non-starters, 00, Dylan Sloan. Number 2, Bruno Satonia. Number 4, Braden Worley. Number 7, Jackson Klinger. Number 12, Wyatt Wheeler. Number 13, Gage Cisneros. Number 22, Caden Teal. Number 24, Parker Moyer. And number 25, Zane Stahl. And now for your starters. Leading off, center fielder, number 8, Max Radebaugh. Batting second and doing the pitching, number 3, Corbin Chrisman. Batting third, the shortstop, number 10, Kyler Sapp. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 20, Christian Owens. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 14, Lane Brandt. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 5, Corbin Olds. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 9, Zane Oberlin. Batting eighth and doing the catching, number 27, Caden Stantz. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 11, Carter Stanky. The head coach for the Bombers is Brian Moore. He's assisted by Nate Garza, Chad Leibesbarger, Tanner Sanders, and Dakota Parrish. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world with freedoms like no other. To honor America, will you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Our umpires for today's contest are Al Miller and Chad Donsbach. Welcome to Eden, gentlemen.
Welcome to G. Ken Adams Field. As you just heard, the starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Eden Bombers and the visiting Hicksville Aces. A little bit about these teams coming into today. The Bombers are 3-3 overall, 1-1 in the BBC. They've notched wins over Antwerp, Ottoville, and the BBC contest against Hilltop. Last week we saw them fall to Montpelier. Their other two losses are Ayersville and Tenora. Look at the BBC standings real quick. Montpelier leads the way at 2-0, followed by Hilltop 2-1, Pettysville 1-1, and your Bombers are in fourth at 1-1 in the league. The visiting Hicksville Aces are 2-4 overall, 1-1 in their conference, the Green Meadows Conference. They have wins against Crestview and common opponent Ayersville, and have lost to Fremont, Eastside twice, and have lost to Paulding in the GMC. Bombers did drop their Saturday game a couple weeks ago to Ayersville. Hicksville knocked them off 11-13 earlier this year. The players are doing their final warm-ups as Corbin Chrisman takes the mound tonight. Look at his season so far on the mound. Only 5 1/3 innings of work so far in 2 appearances. He is 1-0, his ERA sitting at 1.31, and 3 strikeouts through those 5 innings. So looking to see what he can do today in this start.
Leading off for Hicksville. At the top of the first, the pitcher, number 15, Parker Bassett.
Excited to see what Corbin Chrisman does here, see how far he can get into this game. Long week for the Bombers. We'll talk schedule coming up here in a little bit. As we are underway with the first pitch in there, strike 1, swinging on Bassett. Another cold day. Looks like better weather the rest of the week, but we've got a really strong wind. No sun today. Wind blowing pretty strong right to left as you view the field. Chrisman ahead, 0-1 here. That one's hit hard in between short and third. That'll get through for a base hit to lead off. Parker Bassett is aboard for the Aces.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Eli Lawrence.
Good piece of hitting there to get the Aces started. Good hard hit ball between Owens and Sapp at third and short. So now, Owens at third, in on the grass. Wary of a bunt, decent lead over at first. Chrisman fires, that one's high, ball 1. This is the first of 6 games this week for the Bombers, and that one's going to get him. Who will be hit by that pitch? So Eli Lawrence will be on for the Aces.
The batter, right fielder, number 9, Owen Stuckey.
So Stuckey, the third man up in the Hicksville order, will have a runner in scoring position early in this one. As Parker Bassett stands on second, Eli Lawrence on first. Chrisman works here. That's going to be a ball low and outside. They've got the runner caught up at second. The throw from Stantz gets into the outfield. Rate of ball coming on. Not going to be a throw in time there as the runners advance to second and third on the overthrow by Stantz behind the plate. He kind of had the runner hung up there at second. Tried to make a throw down to Sapp at short, but overthrew him. So the runners advance 90 feet. With the 1-0 here. That one's going to be grounded to third, and it's going to get by Sapp and Owens. A run will score, and he's being held at third. So a single there for Owen Stuckey. Scores a run. Aces up 1-0 early in this one.
Now batting number 8, the catcher, Bronson Graver.
Wasn't quite as hard hit that time, was Stuckey's hit, but it got through nonetheless and scored the run. So now there'll be runners on the corners as Chrisman fires. That one's going to be inside, ball 1. Hicksville jumped out to an early lead here. 2 hits so far. That one's going to be drilled down left sideline, foul. That one nearly took out the third base coach over there. So It'll be 1-1, the count on Graber. That one's going to be in there, called strike 2. Chrisman still looking for the first out of this contest. So all 3 of the Aces batters have reached so far. That one's going to be inside, and the throw down back to the pitcher. It was a quick throw back to the pitcher by the catcher, hoping to get the guy hung up at third. Chrisman fumbles it a little, but Lawrence on third was not fooled. That one, good job by Stance to knock that one down a little to prevent the runner from scoring. The count goes to full as we've got runners on second and third. From the windup now is Chrisman. That one's going to be ball 4 in the dirt. All 4 Aces batters have reached so far in this one.
Now batting shortstop, number 21, Jaden Beverly.
So the 5th man to the plate for the Aces is number 21, Jaden Beverly. As Corbin Chrisman works from the windup, fires a ball high there. It'll be 1-0. Infield is in on the grass. That one's going to get low in the dirt. Great job by Stance behind the plate to block that one. And the throw to second. Caught the runner napping out there, but he scrambles back just in time. Kyler Sapp collects the throw and can't get to him to tag him in time. Dangerous throw there, but ended up being harmless. 2-0. In there, called strike 1 on Beverly. Infield still in here with no away. Hicksville up 1-0. And he will take another ball outside. Count goes to 3-1. Corbin Chrisman trying to settle in here for the Bombers. That one's popped up down the left side and going to go foul. So the count will be full. Big lead over at second and third. That's going to be called ball 4. All 5 of the Aces batters have reached, as that will walk in a run. It'll be 2-0 Aces early in the top of the first.
The batter, first baseman, number 18, Wyatt Bell.
So it'll be none away, 2-0 Aces, bases loaded for Wyatt Bell. Fires that one high, ball 1. Corbin Chrisman trying to settle down here. He's allowed all 5 runners to reach so far. That one's drilled over the second baseman's head. That's going to score multiple runs. 1 will score. And he's getting held up at third, so 2 will score. Great base hit, hard hit ball into right center from Wyatt Bell. Will score 2. So it'll be 4-0 Aces, top of the first.
Now batting third baseman, number 4, Brant Langham.
Still no outs here for the Bombers. Runners on the corners are Wyatt Bell at first, Jaden Beverly at third. It's going to be a ball high. Bombers need to do something to just get that first out here. Chrisman deals there, and he's going to hit that one. Really struggling to find it in this one so far. As Brian Moore will call time to go talk to his pitcher, Corbin Chrisman, as he's allowed the first 7 batters to reach base so far. Aces lead it 4-0. With bases loaded, and that's going to be it for Corbin Chrisman. Quick change here by Brian Moore as Corbin Chrisman does not record an out. Allows 4 to score. It'll be Corbin Olds taking the mound for the Bombers. Defensive alignment looks like Zane Oberlin's going to go out to left. Corbin Chrisman to right field. We'll be back shortly once Corbin Olds is warmed up and ready to go. Looks like Corbin Olds is ready to go here for the Bombers.
Now pitching for the Bombers, number 5, Corbin Olds.
Olds in his second appearance here for the Bombers.
Hicksville, the second baseman, number 3, Easton Adams.
He has had 2 innings of work so far. Those were the final 2 innings against Tenora last Monday, late in that game. So really looking for his first long appearance here, as he's only gone 2 so far as he fires ball 1 a little bit outside. Infield still in for the Bombers. We've got runners everywhere. That one is fouled over the Bomber dugout. It's going to go to 1-1. Aces have scored 4 so far in this one. Early pitching change for the Bombers. Corbin Olds misses with a breaking ball in the dirt. Stantz, great job to block that one. It'll be 2-1. Bombers have a long week ahead of them. They'll have 6 games this week. A couple of league contests as well. Tomorrow they travel to Pioneer to take on the Eagles of North Central in a league contest. Olds fires. That's going to be in there. Strike 2. Still looking for the first out of this one. Olds working from the stretch. Bases are loaded. That one's fouled back behind the plate. We'll do it again at 2-2. After their league contest with North Central, the Bombers travel to Pettysville on Thursday, Fayette Friday, and then the Bomber Invitational here at home on Saturday. As a breaking ball cut on and missed. Great pitch there from Corbin Olds to record out number 1.
The batter, center fielder, number 11, Braden Dix.
So the number 9 hitter climbs in for the Aces. Corbin Olds fires, and that's going to be a fastball low. 1-0. Corner still in here. Middle at double play depth. As he puts one in there, strike 1. Big lead over at first. Nobody holding on. That one's grounded to short. Kyler Sapp gloves it. No throw. He looked to second with the huge lead that Langham had over there at first. Did not have time to go to second, then does not throw over to first. So that will score another run as that ground ball.
The batter, pitcher, number 15, Parker Bassett.
Yields no outs there. So it'll be 5-0 Aces here in the top of the first. Olds throws that one, just missed a little low. Ball 1. Corner still in here. 1 away, top of 1. That's cut on and grounded softly, but rolls foul. Owens collects it, flips it back to his pitcher, and it'll be 1-1. Olds comes set and fires. That's going to be in there. Ball number 2. Langham on third, Bell on second. Nope, I think I've got that wrong. Yeah, Bell on third, Langham on second. As that one is popped high in the air, out to left field. Going back, and it's over the head of Oberlin. 1 will score, 2 will score, and he'll be held at third. Throw to second, not going to be in time to get the hitter there. As 2 will score on the high fly ball out to left. The wind probably carried that one a ways as it got over the head of Zane Oberlin. So it'll be 7-0 Aces, as we only have 1 away here in the top of the first inning.
The batter, left fielder number 2, Eli Lawrence.
So now we got runners on second and third. So that one's fired in there, a little outside. Be 1-0. Infield all in here as Old steals. Hands cut on and missed there by Lawrence. He'll be even at 1-1. Old's breaking ball misses up high. 2-1. Stance checks the runner down at third. No throw. Infield is playing relatively shallow, especially out in right field. That one's hit hard in between short and third. That'll score 1 as Oberlin gloves it, and 2 will score as Lawrence collects the 2 RBI single, put the Aces up 9-0. It'll be 9-0 runners on first.
Right fielder number 9, Owen Stuckey.
Stuckey with a single, his first time up. That one is missed a little high. Just a runner on first now. 6 hits so far for the Aces here in the top of the first. That one's hit hard up into center field. Radeball's coming on and makes the catch for out number 2 as the runner retreats to first. So there'll be 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher, number 8, Bronson Graber.
Graber with a walk, his first plate appearance, as we go again here with a runner on first, 2 away. Great breaking ball there by Olds. Freezes the hitter. He'll be up 0-1. That pitch and the strikeout pitch he had earlier in this inning looked really good. If he can stick with a breaking ball like that, he'll see some success, as that one swung on and missed. Olds ahead now, 0-2. Looking to get out of this first inning. That breaking ball misses in the dirt. Good job of Stance blocking that one. Runner stays at first. Big lead at first as the runner goes. Breaking ball in the dirt, no chance for Stance to throw there. I think if Olds would have stayed set just a little longer, they would have had an easy pickoff there, as the runner was definitely timed him up and took off before he started his motion. As he cuts on and misses that one, that'll end the inning for the Aces. But they jump out to a 9-0 lead off the back of 9 hits and a couple walks. Hopefully the Bombers brought their offense with them today. They're going to need it to dig out of this hole.
Leading off for the Bombers. In the bottom of the first, the center fielder, number 8, Max Radebaugh.
Welcome if you're just joining us. If you missed the top half of the first inning, the Aces put up a 9 spot. The Bombers get their first chance at Parker Bassett, the pitcher for the Aces here, as Radebaugh is the leadoff man. Cuts on one and misses there. Been pretty good so far as the leadoff man. He's batting .333 on the year. Also great out defensively in center field is Radebaugh so far, as he gets a called strike 2 there. So he'll be behind. Bassett, the fire there, and that one's going to be in the dirt. 1-2 is the count. Radebaugh with a .412 on base percentage so far on the season. He awaits the 1-2. Swings that one. It's going to go to the shortstop. The throw not going to be in time and gets passed into the dugout. So he will get to advance to second. I don't think he would have even got him if the throw was on target. Great speed there from Radebaugh to get on after the grounder to the shortstop, Beverly.
Now batting right fielder, number 3, Corbin Chrisman.
So Radebaugh stands on second as Chrisman watches one inside. Radebaugh did a just great job of legging that one out, kind of hurried the throw from Beverly, then it ended up being off target. He would have got to second even if that one didn't go in the dugout. As Chrisman fouls one back, he'll be even at 1-1. Chrisman batting .421 on the year in the second spot, as Max isn't held on out there at second. Middle infield not really working him there. Maybe an opportunity for a stolen base, but you're down 9 so far, so hate to kill the momentum of the leadoff guy getting on. Second baseman is near as he clears out. Chrisman hammers that one down the right side line. It's going to be foul. First baseman's under it, and he will be set down as there's one away.
The batter, the shortstop, number 10, Kyler Sapp.
After the foul ball pop fly out there, Kyler Sapp will get a chance with a runner in scoring position. He hits that one softly on the ground towards third, but foul. Ryan Moore with the error on that play. Kyler Sapp, 0-1 here from Bassett. Breaking ball hit softly towards short. Radebaugh takes off to third. The throw over to first, not going to be in time. Kyler Sapp will reach on the infield single there. Radebaugh did a good job to jump out early. Maybe kind of got in the mind of the shortstop there. Can't make the play in time was Beverly.
The batter, third baseman, number 20, Christian Owens.
And Sapp did a good job to leg that one out. Good speed there as we got runners on the corners. Christian Owens now digs in with one out here in the first. Not a huge lead by Sapp as Owens takes strike one. Again, you got to think in a normal game, still 0-0. Sapp's probably taken off as a throw over theirs. He'll hustle back in time. But if you're down 9 early in the game, you want to save as many base runners as you can. As Radebaugh's on third, Sapp does take off now. Throw back to the pitcher, no throw down to second. So it'll be Radebaugh on third, Sapp on second, Owens at the plate. He's got an even count of 1-1. As Bassett works from the windup, that one is low. Blocked in front of the plate, no chance for Radebaugh to score there. Again, Bassett from the windup. Breaking ball hit softly to shortstop. Radeball is going to score, and Owens will be thrown out at first. Sapp, no chance to score there. So an RBI for Christian Owens as it goes to 9-1. Bombers get one back there.
The batter, first baseman, number 14, Lane Brandt.
So the be left on right matchup here as Brandt's the only lefty for the Bombers as Kyler Sapp stands on second with 2 outs. Ball in the dirt there is blocked by Graber. Good job to keep it in front. Keep Sapp from scoring from third. Cut on and missed by Brandt. It'll be 1-1. Definitely looked like an overswing there. He kind of ended up falling off toward the first base side. As he watches a ball outside, 2-1. Hoping to score Sapp here with 2 outs. As Brandt cuts on and misses that one, gets away from the catcher. It'll be 2-2. Bassett from the windup. He hits that one sky high as Bassett comes on, calls off the catcher, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Bombers get one back there. They trail 9-1 in this one as we head to the top of the 2nd inning.
Score, Hicksville 9, Eden 1. Leading off for the Aces. In the top of the 2nd, number 21, Jaden Beverly, excuse me.
Jaden Beverly with a walk in his first plate appearance as the Bombers trail 9-1 in this one. The visitor half of the 2nd inning just about to get underway here as Olds fires in there, called strike 1. Great to see him start on top that time. 6 hits for the Aces in the top of the 1st. And that one's fouled down towards Owens at 3rd. It'll be 0-2. We've seen 2 phenomenal breaking balls from Olds so far. Looking to see if he goes with that here or if he'll go with a fastball on the 0-2. It's going to be a fastball up high. Misses, but good, right idea there by Olds. Now we'll see if he comes out with that great breaking ball. And he does, but cannot get the chase. Beverly does a great job of laying off that one in the dirt. It'll be 2-2. Great discipline there. That's going to be a little bit outside. The count will now go to full after Olds jumped out to an 0-2 start here. Hoping he doesn't lose this one. That one's up high. He will take ball for the 2nd walk of the evening for Beverly.
Batter number 18, Wyatt Bell.
Wyatt Bell with a 2 RBI single in his first plate appearance. Leadoff man is aboard with a walk. That one's hammered high, sky high. Sapp going back at short. It's going to be a tough play, and he makes the catch on the run. Great catch there by Sapp. He was still running backwards. Very tough ball in today's conditions with that wind howling. Great play.
Batter number 4, Brant Langham.
He one away for Langham. As leadoff man Beverly reached on a walk, he still stands at first. 9-1 in this one. One's fouled off. 0-1. Checks the runner and fires. Great breaking ball there. And no check down to the umpire, but might have had a case there as Langham started to come around, but held up in time. Be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's going to be in there inside low. Ball 2. Brant holds Beverly close over there at first. Cut on and fouled back behind the plate, leaving the count at 2-2. Error apiece for each of these teams so far in this one. As the runner goes, and that one's going to be fouled off the leg of Langham. Runner was going there as well. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Runner on first. Corbin Olds comes set, fires, and good swing and miss there. He struck him out. There'll be 2 outs.
The batter number 3, Easton Adams.
Easton Adams with a strikeout in his last plate appearance as we've got 2 away here. That one's hammered right towards the first base coach, but foul. Sounded like a loud pop there from the bat. That one will land harmlessly out in the bullpen. This will be 0-1 here. Another great breaking ball by Olds. Wow. When he finds that pitch, it is nasty, and I don't think anybody's done anything with it so far today. So he'll be ahead 0-2 on Adams. So he goes back to it there. That's going to get past Stance, and the runner rounds second, but is held up. So it'll be 1-2. Another breaking ball there, but just missed a little low. Good discipline by Adams to lay off. Sapp checking the runner, and another foul ball over the heads of the Bomber dugout. Seems like Adams just a little bit behind it here as he's fouled off too hard down the right side line in this at bat. Langham's the runner on second. 2 away. As Old steps off, no throw over. Old steals. Another breaking ball. That one's in foul territory. Brant going back and jumps up, makes the grab. Another good catch. So Olds gets by with the leadoff walk. Aces strand 1. It'll be 9-1 as the Bombers are due up in the home half of the second inning.
Leading off for Eden. At the bottom of the second, the pitcher, number 5, Corbin Olds.
Pitcher for the Bombers climbs in as they find themselves behind 9-1 here in the bottom of the second. Bassett fires one inside, ball 1. I think the key for the Bombers getting back in this one is just going to be putting the ball in play. I mean, they put it in play twice last inning, and both runners reached. Rate ball would come around to score. Haven't seen much out of the Hicksville defense so far, but what we have seen is they have struggled. So Olds awaits the 0-1 as that one's called ball 2. This counts 3-0. That one's hammered into center field. Coming on, and that one is caught by Braden Dix. Be 1 out here.
Now batting left fielder, number 9, Zane Oberlin.
So interesting, Olds swung away on a 3-0, flies out to center field. That brings up Zane Oberlin. As he watches one inside. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's hit up the middle. Too short and bobbled. Can't find the ball, and Oberlin will reach base safely. So that's the third ball that's been hit to shortstop. Jaden Beverly struggling a little bit out there. Like I said, put the ball in play, and good things will happen for the Bombers.
Batting the catcher, number 27, Caden Stance.
Oberlin reaches with 1 out. That'll bring up the catcher, Caden Stance. The throw over sends Oberlin diving back in time. Stance with the 0-0 here. Watches one low. Again, another cold one at home for the Bombers. We had a couple of those last week. Hopefully it's warming up by the end of this week. As Stance golfs at 1, it'll be 1-1. Just able to foul that one off. As he looks down to get the sign from Brian Moore. Oberlin not an overly large lead at first. Held on by Bell. As Stance fouls one toward the Hicksville dugout. He'll be down 1-2. Bassett deals, a breaking ball. Good job by Stance to chop that one up, and it'll land. As Oberlin scrambles to second, and he's called out. Could not get there in time. Very tough read by the runner Oberlin. That one kind of just floated in the air as Beverly ranged back. Just got over his head, but that one easily could have been caught. Zane Oberlin, tough read there. He'll get thrown out at second.
Second baseman, number 11, Carter Stanky.
So Stance with a hit there, but the runner being thrown out at second leaves him all alone at first as the 9-hitter for Stanky. And the throw over not in time there. Carter Stanky awaits the 0-0. And they're low. As Bassett deals. That one's hit softly towards third. Can't come up with it under the glove of Brant Langham. Carter Stanky will reach on an error.
The batter, number 8, Max Radebaugh.
So the lineup will flip over to the top for Radebaugh. He reached on an error his last at bat. As Stance sends on second, Stanky at first, as Radebaugh fouls one back out of play. Like I said, the key for the Bombers, just put the ball in play. The Aces have not been able to really throw anybody out at first on routine ground balls. Thinking about everybody has reached. Bombers need to take advantage of that error here. Rate of ball watches a breaking ball outside, 1-1. Hicksville leads it 9-1. We're in the bottom of the second inning. The sun makes an appearance here. That one's in the dirt, and Stance thought about it, but Bronson Graber able to collect that one. Not giving Stance a chance to advance to third. Leadoff man for the Bombers reached on an error last time at the plate. As he gets the 2-1, it's going to be a ball inside. So hitters count here for rate of ball. As Stance takes off, that's going to be ball inside, ball 4. Good at bat there by rate of ball. That'll bring up Chrisman.
Batter number 3, Corbin Chrisman.
Bombers need to take advantage of a bases loaded 2-out situation here as Bassett works from the windup. Chrisman swings on one and misses, 0-1. Chrisman batting a .421 so far. Definitely one of the top hitters for the Bombers in this early season. As he watches strike 2. He'll be behind 0-2. Rate of ball on first, Stanky second, Stance at third. Bombers need to put some on the board here. Breaking ball up the middle. Beverly gloves it, throws it softly to second, and will retire rate of ball as the runner. Bombers strand 3.
After 2 innings, Hicksville 9, Eden 1.
Hicksville leads it 9-1 as we head to the top of the third inning.
Leading off for the Aces, in the top of the third, number 11, Braden Dix.
Top of 3 here as the 9-hitter for the Aces digs in against Corbin Olds. Bombers behind in this one, 9-1. Hoping to roll through some of the batters here. That one's fouled toward the Bomber dugout. It'll be 0-1. Couple of rainouts earlier in the season make for a long week for the Bombers as they travel to North Central tomorrow for a league contest, followed by a league contest at Pettysville and Fayette on Thursday and Friday. Then they host the Bomber Invitational, where Toledo Christian, Liberty Center, and Wayne Trace will come to town. They'll be playing 2 games this Saturday, the first being against Toledo Christian, As Olds deals the 1-1. Another great breaking ball. Must have missed a little bit low there. 2-1. His off-speed stuff has been killer today. Doesn't get the call there. That one's going to be low, ball 3. Aces led off with the walk last inning. Olds did a good job of pitching out of that one to put up a 0 for the Aces. As he misses high there, another leadoff walk.
Now batting number 15, Parker Bassett.
Bassett 2 for 2 as the leadoff man for the Aces. He's got a single and a double so far, as he'll have a runner on first here. That one's drilled towards Owens. Can't come up with it at third. That'll be another single for the pitcher, Parker Bassett. So he adds to his great day so far.
The batter, number 2, Eli Lawrence.
This will be runners on first and second for Lawrence. He's been hit by a pitch and has singled so far, 2 RBIs on the day. As the middle infield clears out, the bunt is laid down perfectly. Olds gloves it, throw to first. Gets under the glove of Brandt, and a run will score. And the runner being held at third. Not throwing the ball in, and not going to be in time. Corbin Chrisman held that one out there forever, it seemed. Didn't get the ball in, allows another run to score. I mean, phenomenal bunt there by Eli Lawrence, but definitely should not have scored 2 on that one.
Now batting number 9, Owen Stuckey.
Throw by Olds got under the glove of Brandt, escaped into right field, allowing 2 to score. It'll be 11-1 Aces. Runner on first now. As he's timed up the pitcher well, he takes off. Not a chance for Stantz to throw him out. I don't know if Olds is getting into a routine. I think that might have been Lawrence last time that had just an excellent jump on Olds. I think he's fallen into the same pattern, and Lawrence seemingly the only one that's picked up on it so far. Surprised he hasn't shared that with his teammates, as that will be his second stolen base on the day. I mean, he was halfway to second before Olds started his windup, so definitely keen on his movements. That one's fouled back out of play. It'll be 1-2 on Stuckey. Corbin Olds in his 3rd inning of work so far. Eyes the runner, and he takes off again. That one's in the dirt. Throw down to third, not in time. Lawrence, great speed, and he's got to just be picking up on what Olds is doing. There's no way he's not. The jumps he's getting are just phenomenal. I mean, he's halfway to the next base before Olds is picking up his foot. I mean, good throw there, good fast pop by Stantz, but just no chance to throw out Lawrence at third. That one's going to be fouled back out of play again. We'll do it again at 2-2. So Lawrence notches his 3rd steal of the day as he stands on third, no outs. Aces lead it 11-1 here in the top of the 3rd inning. Olds deals. Got a big swing and miss there for the first out of the inning. It'll be the 3rd strikeout for Olds.
The batter, number 8, Bronson Graber.
One of those strikeouts being Bronson Graber in his last appearance. He's walked and struck out so far. He pops that one back behind the dish, and it will get out of play. And we're out of baseballs. Get one there from the dugout. So it'll be 0-1, 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. Bronson Graber, catcher for the Aces. Hammers that one. That's going to be foul. Gets out of play just past the dugout. See how bad the wind is today. First baseman Lane Brandt has had a hard time holding on to that hat today. That's the second or third time I've seen his hat fly off. Maybe invest in a haircut or a smaller hat. Great breaking ball there by Olds again. I mean, that thing's been absolutely filthy today. As he sits down Graber for the second time.
Now batting number 21, Jaden Beverly.
Can't speak enough about Corbin Olds' breaking ball today. As that one's hit hard towards Owens, comes off the end of his glove. That's going to score a run, and Beverly will reach safely for the third time today. 2 walks added to reaching on an error there. It'll be 12-1 Aces.
The batter number 18, Wyatt Bell.
Again, going back to Corbin Olds' curveball, it's just, there you see it again as Stantz throws it to second in time, and he's called out. Great throw. Even better tag by Kyler Sapp. Caden Stantz will get the throw out there. Sapp done a great job of coming over to grab that one for the third out of the inning. Aces do score 3 there. It'll be 12-1 as we head to the home half of the third inning.
Leading off for Eden. In the bottom of the third, number 10, Kyler Sapp.
Got a little action in the Bomber bullpen as number 25, Zane Stoll, begins to warm. It's a long week for the Bombers. This is the first of 6 games. Pitching going to be very important if they want to rack up some wins this week. 3 BBC games. As Kyler Sapp half swing, he said no, he did not go. Good job of him to check up on that one. Sapp singled his first time up. Did not come around to score. So it'll be 1-1 here on Sapp. Leading the Bombers with a .533 batting average as he watches ball 2, a little low. He's had a great start to the year. Great performance on the mound as he fouls one back. He had a great performance Thursday, and the Bombers lost to the Montpelier Locomotives, but just a great team they played. Kyler threw a heck of a game, as did Hartsock for the Locos, but the Bombers couldn't come out with the win there. He'll wait the 2-2. Hit hard down third base, and that's going to be a fair ball. So he'll be digging out towards second as the throw comes into the shortstop and gets past him. Good backup by the second baseman. That Sapp is on with a leadoff double.
The batter number 20, Christian Owens.
So that one was just barely fair. Sapp did a good job of pulling that one down the left line there. Owens watches one for strike. So no outs here for the Bombers in their home half of the third inning. Owens cuts on and misses. He'll be behind 0-2. What we've seen so far of the Hicksville defense, if the Bombers put it in play, they've got a chance. Couple errors so far, 3 for the Aces as Owen watches strike 3. One out.
Now batting number 14, Lane Brandt.
One out for Brandt, left-handed first baseman. Sapp stands pretty much alone on second as Brandt cuts on and misses strike 1. Chance with a runner in scoring position with Sapp with a leadoff double. Brandt hammers that one to the second baseman. He gloves it, tosses it over. Lane will advance the runner, but he's thrown out at first. Good job by Easton Adams there, as that was a hard-hit ground ball right to him.
Now batting number 5, Corbin Olds.
Olds 0 for 1 on the day as he fouls his first pitch back 0-1. So now Sapp stands on third with 2 away here. Bombers find themselves behind 12-1. Olds watches a breaking ball, and Sapp takes off. And no throw from the catcher. It'll make it a 12-2 ball game. Great read there by Sapp as that one got away from Graber behind the plate. Sapp didn't hesitate at all. He was going, and he will score. Be 12-2 as the bases are cleared now for Corbin Olds with 2 outs. He flew out in his last appearance. He fouls that one. 1-2. Bassett having a good day so far. He's only surrendered 3 hits. As Olds barely able to lay off that one. Almost chased, good discipline there as the count will even at 2-2. Bassett winds and fires. Olds swing on, miss, strike 3. So that will end the home half of the third. Bombers trailing 2-12.
3 innings. Hicksville 12, Eden 2. Leading off for Hicksville in the top of the 4th, number 18, Wyatt Bell.
Couple of defensive substitutions for the Bombers here. Jackson Klinger is in the game at right field, and Parker Moyer is in at third base. Owens shifts over to first. So Lane Brandt and Corbin Chrisman will exit the game for the Bombers. Everybody else remains the same. We're here in the top of the fourth inning. Hicksville put up a 9 spot in the first. They lead it 12-2. Corbin Olds fires. Great job of starting on top there with a strike. Still some action out in the Bomber bullpen. Breaking ball misses high, 1-1. Still Zane Stahl out there warming. He was up last inning, but Brian Moore choosing to stick with Corbin Olds here. Has a great fastball blew by him there, 1-2. Got to think Brian Moore is thinking about pitch count here for Olds as they've got 5 more games on the schedule this week. He's going to have to make another appearance, I have a feeling. Breaking ball there, misses low, 2-2. Olds has notched 4 strikeouts so far on the day. As that one is hit high toward first base, Owens ranges over and makes the catch. Be 1 away.
Now batting number 4, Brant Langham.
Langham, the third baseman for the Aces, has been hit by a pitch and struck out so far today, as we've got 1 away. He squares the bunt. That one's going to get foul down the first base side. Kind of caught the Bomber defense off guard there. Definitely not expecting a bunt with 1 away, nobody on. But you've got a 10-run lead. Time to try something out if you're the Aces. Get a couple live practice bunts in here. Moyer now stands on the grass at third. Olds fires. Great breaking ball there. You see it again. Can't speak enough about that one. It's really gave the ace hitters trouble today. I think at least 3 of the 4 strikeouts Old has have been on that breaking ball, just freezing. He goes there again. Rate a ball under that one. Didn't even have to move as he records the second out of the inning. Anything can be trouble on a day this windy, but that one no problem for rate a ball. He might have taken 2 steps, camped out under that one. So Olds fires that one in there, gonna miss.
Number 3, Easton Adams.
So it'll be 1-1 here on Easton Adams. Another breaking ball there, gets up the middle, and Stanky can't get to it in time. Good diving effort, just out of reach. So he will, Easton Adams will reach.
Batter number 11, Braden Dix. 2 outs.
Got 2 away here. Runner on first is Easton Adams after that hard hit ball up the middle. Throw over. Good throw. Good move there by Olds, but will not get Adams in time. Stoll still warming in the bullpen for the Bombers. That one's in there called strike 2. Olds now ahead 0-2. We're in the top of the 4th inning here. Aces lead it 12-2. Another throw over by Olds. Owens did a good job of going down to get that one. Low throw, not in time. Olds fires another breaking ball, and that one's in there for a called strike. Now the count will be 1-2, I do believe. Big lead over there by Adams at first. Olds fires. That one is hit into shallow right field. Klinger coming on. Not going to get there in time. Runner's going to be held up at second. The throw. And he dives back safely. That one just a good little blooper hit out into right field. Keeps the top half of the inning alive for the Aces.
Now batting number 15, Parker Bassett.
So the Aces flip it to the top of the lineup with 2 here.
Not for lack of effort, just not working. Sorry, guy.
Runner on first and second. Fouled that one back. 0-1. Pitcher for the Aces is 3 for 3 today. 2 singles and a double. Couple RBIs. Looks to add to that total here with a runner in scoring position. Is Adams at second. Sapp doing a good job holding him close. Breaking ball there by Olds, and no call there. That'll even things at 1-1. Olds checks the runner at second. Misses low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Great throw there by Stance, but Adams does a good job of getting back. Two outs here. Bombers looking to leave 2 stranded for the Aces. That one misses low in the dirt. Great job by Caden Stance with a block again there. He's having a good game behind the plate so far. Be 3-1 on Parker Bassett. That one's grounded right back to Olds. Plenty of time. Gloves it. Throw over to first. And does a good job of getting out of that pinch again. Aces don't score any in that one. It'll be 12-2 as we head to the home half of the 4th inning.
Leading off for the Bombers in the bottom of the ninth, or bottom of the 4th, rather. Number 9, Zane Oberlin.
Oberlin leads it off for the Bombers here. Parker Bassett having a pretty good day on the mound for the Aces. He's 54 pitches so far, as that 55 is swung on and missed by Oberlin. Doesn't have any earned runs. Those 2 come off of errors that the Bombers have scored. The breaking ball swung on and missed, 0-2. Zane Oberlin was the benefactor of putting a ball in play last time at the plate and just getting on a routine ground ball. So Bombers need to just put some in play here. As Oberlin's down 1-2-3 there. So it'll be 1 away.
Batter number 27, Caden Stance. 1 out.
So Caden Stance, catcher for the Bombers, digs in. Swings at that first one, fouls it back. It'll be 1-0. Parker Bassett working efficiently, very quickly here now, as he fires a breaking ball in there that misses. 1-1. He kicks and fires here. Stance pops that one up towards the first base side, and Wyatt Bell will come on to make the grab. 2 away quickly here for the Bombers.
Now batting for the Bombers, number 4, Braden Worley.
So a pinch hitter here in the bottom of the fourth inning, rather. Bombers find themselves behind 12-2. The pinch hitter will be Braden Worley. Good to see him out on the field. Been sidelined with injury last week. I don't think he was able to play. Good to see him on the field today. So he'll try to get things going here with 2 outs. All set to play here as Bassett trying to work the 1-2-3 Bombers in order. As Worley fouls one down. That one almost good base hit there, but just foul. Worley pinch hitting for Carter Stanky in the 9 spot. You have to feel good if you were Hicksville if you worked through the 7, 8, 9 in order in the bottom of the fourth here. Bassett gets it sign. He misses that one a little high and outside. Count will go to 1-1 on Worley. As he hits a hard ball, gets under the glove of Wyatt Bell at first. So Braden Worley will be on. Good to see a pinch hit single there by Braden Worley. Might have stung the hands of Worley there. That one sounded like it kind of came off the handle. He hit that one hard. And he will get a pinch runner here. Looks like it's going to be Caden Teal.
Pinch running for the Bombers is number 22, Caden Teal. The batter, number 8, Max Radebaugh.
So Worley does a good job of singling there to flip it over to the top here with 2 away. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bombers looking to cut into the 12-2 lead. Radebaugh so far has got on base twice, reached on an error in his first appearance, and walked his last time at bat. He came around to score one of the Bombers' runs in this one. Batting .333 on the year is the leadoff man for the Bombers. Bassett fires there. That one's on the ground toward third and gets past the diving attempt as Teal advances to second. Radebaugh doing a good job of keeping the Bombers alive here in the bottom half of the fourth.
Now batting for the Bombers, number 7, Jackson Klinger.
Jackson Klinger, the sub in this one, batting in place of Corbin Chrisman. As Teal stands on second, the pinch runner for Braden Worley, as he swings on a breaking ball and misses 0-1. Radebaugh, just kind of a nice, good ground ball in between third. Got past the diving attempt of Langham for a base hit. As Klinger watches a strike, he'll be behind 0-2. Trying to keep the Bombers rolling here, get a little offense going with 2. Caden Teal, not a huge lead at second. Nobody holding him on. Radebaugh at first. As Klinger watches the ball outside, it'll be 1-2. Bassett trying to work efficiently, retired the first 2 batters of this inning. And Klinger watches strike 3. So the Bombers will strand 2 there, not able to scratch one across in the bottom of the fourth. Your score remains 12-2.
Hicksville 12, Eden 2. Lawrence.
So Corbin Olds takes them out again here in the top of the 5th inning. Bombers are behind 12-2.
Leading off for the Aces. In the top of the 5th, number 2, Eli Lawrence.
Eli Lawrence having an excellent day, 2 for 2, with a hit by pitch and a handful of stolen bases. He was the one that's been timing up Corbin Olds pretty good, getting huge jumps out there on the base paths for the Aces. Olds' pitch count creeping up towards 80 as he enters his 5th inning of work so far in this one. Saw some action in the bullpen the last 2 innings, but head coach Brian Moore chooses to stick with Olds here in the 5th, as he is behind 3-0, as he gets called strike 1 there. Eli Lawrence at the plate for the Aces as they look to add to their lead. That one's a high fly ball out into center field. Rate ball coming on. Camps out under it and catches it for out number 1 of the inning. He's been as sure as it gets out there in center field for the Bombers so far this year.
The batter, number 9, Owen Stuckey.
Just great defense by Radeball, especially in the challenging conditions we've had so far here at games at home. Lots of wind. As Olds misses a little upstairs in his first pitch to Owen Stuckey. He is 1 for 3 so far with a single fly out and a strikeout. That one's golfed that. Hit foul, 1-1. So Stuckey awaits the 1-1 here. Nobody on, 1 out. Another great bender there by Olds. Can't say enough good things about that pitch today. Interested to see if he goes back to it here with the count being 1-2. He does, and trying to chop half swing. Foul ball there by Stuckey to fight that one off. We'll go again at 1-2. Aces 12, Bombers 2, top of 5. Fastball there, fouled off. And good catch out there by the fans. Good at bat here so far by Stuckey as he fouls that one. Owens chasing over there, can't get there in time. Gonna land harmlessly foul. As Stuckey is working the count here. It'll be 1-2. As we've got a time here. Not sure what we're waiting on. And we will resume play. Olds misses that bender in the dirt. It'll go to 2-2. Stuckey looking at the 6th or 7th pitch of this at bat so far. Fouled a couple off. Now the count sits at 2-2 as Olds fires. That one half swing right back to Olds. Plenty of time. Throws over to first. There'll be 2 outs. Kind of a half check swing. Came right back to Olds. No problem fielding that one. Throw over to Owens at first.
The batter, number 8, Bronson Graber.
And there'll be 2 outs for Graber, the catcher for the Aces. Struggled a little bit today, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. One of the few Aces without a hit so far today. Olds deals another breaking ball, misses a little low, ball 1. We've got time again. Some action in the Aces bullpen. I think the ball has been getting past their protector out there. I think that's what we've been held up on here a couple times. Olds deals that one down in the dirt. It'll go to 2-0. Olds kicks and fires. That one's going to be high, 3-0. Have to battle back here. Couple walks for Olds so far today. See, he fires a strike in there for strike number 1. Great for him to battle back here from down 3-1 to get the final out of the inning. That one's hammered down the right side line. Owens ranging over in foul territory. Looks like he over pursued that one a little bit, and it will fall to the turf. Wind might have got him on that one. Definitely a windy day as Corbin Olds has battled back to get a full count here on the hitter, Bronson Graber. As that one's hammered into left center field. It's going to get over the head of Oberlin and skip off the wall. Graber heads to second as the throw comes in. Kyler Sapp collects it, and it'll be a stand-up double for Bronson Graber. That one bouncing off the wall. Not a whole lot of speed there from Graber. He'll get a pinch runner.
Pinch running for the Aces, number 24, Michael Black.
As Graber almost looks like he's half limping off the field now. So it'll be 2 outs. Runner on second. Aces lead this one, 12-2.
Number 21, Jaden Beverly.
Beverly comes to the plate with a chance to add to that 10-run lead. 2 walks and reached on an error last time at the plate. It'll be the 10th hit for the Aces of the afternoon. Was that great double by Bronson Graber. As his pinch runner stands on second. Olds deals. That one hit hard but foul. As Parker Moyer now playing third. Reaches over. Corbin Olds now at 97 pitches. He looks to head to the bottom half of the 5th here. Stanky holding the runner on at second. Olds deals. Breaking ball misses low and outside. They've got the runner hung up at second. Stance to throw. Not in time. He's going to dive back safely. I think if Stance would have cut that one loose, they definitely would have had him hung up between second and third. Great throw nonetheless. Does not get the pinch runner in time. So they'll be still 2 away here with Jaden Beverly at the plate. He watches a ball low, 2-1. We'll say Corbin Olds has done a good job of stranding runners in this one. Several innings he's allowed maybe the leadoff man, as that one just misses. It'll be 3-1. He's allowed the leadoff man or shortly after to reach, but done a good job of battling back and leaving those runners out on the bases. As that's a called strike, the count will go to full. Beverly looking for his first hit of the day in this one as the payoff pitch from Olds. Swung on, hit softly in the air. Nobody was going to get to that one. So we'll go again. At 3-2, 2 away. Runner can't go. He's got nobody behind him at first, so he'll stay put. Wait to see what happens here. Olds fires. Just misses outside, ball 4. Beverly collects his 3rd walk of the afternoon.
Now batting number 18, Wyatt Bell.
Bell 2 for 2 so far on the day as he's got runners on first and second. Hard hit ground ball gets past Moyer at third. A runner will score. Oberlin the throw to second as Beverly is sent diving back. So good hard hit ball gets between Moyer and Sapp at third and short. It'll be 13-2. Aces add to their lead.
The batter, number 4, Brant Langham.
Langham is 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch. 1 for 2, excuse me, with a hit by pitch so far today. As we'll have 2 outs, runners on first and second, top of the 5th. Olds fires there. That one's hit hard over the head of Sapp at short. Runner Beverly will round third and headed home. Gets past Oberlin in the outfield. Radeball will corral it. And he sends the runner home. Sapp gathers and no throw to the plate, so that one will score 2. Aces up 15-2. Brant Langham, definitely a good hit single there.
Now batting, number 3, Easton Adams.
That one gets by Oberlin in left, allowing 2 runs to score. I think one of them would have scored no matter what, but the error in left field leads to 2 of them scoring, and Langham standing on second base. Olds is going to hit that batter on a breaking ball. Is Easton Adams, so he will reach. There'll be runners on first and second.
Now batting, number 11, Braden Dix.
Score now 15-2. Aces adding a couple runs here in the top of the 5th. Olds misses that one high, ball 1. No action in the bullpen at the moment. That one's fouled back, out of play, 1 and 2. Seems like Corbin Olds is going to get the rest of this inning for sure. Looking to get that last out. Big lead over there at first, decent lead at second. Breaking ball misses inside. Count goes to 2 and 1. Olds showing signs of fatigue. Really slowing down here as he's in his 5th inning of work. That one is flied toward the first base dugout. Christian Owens cannot get over there in time. It'll be 2 and 2. The 9-hitter for the Aces. He's 2 for 2 with a walk. Couple RBIs. As Olds delivers the 2-2. Breaking ball, grounded toward Moyer, diving attempt. Sapp is there to corral it, stop it from getting in the outfield. Great effort over there by Parker Moyer. Just cannot come up with it. Sapp does a good job of ranging over. He definitely wouldn't have had a throw there if that got to him. As Brian Moore calls time here, looks like we're going to get a pitching change. It'll be an infield single for Braden Dix. His 3rd single of the day. It'll be Zane Stoll when we come back here in the top of the 5th. Aces up 15-2.
pitching for the Bombers, number 25, Zane Stahl.
Zane Stahl making his varsity debut of the year. He's
Now batting number 15, Parker Bassett.
freshman this year. As Corbin Old's days comes to an end, he gave up 10 hits, 8 runs, 5 earned, walked 3, and struck out 5 as Zane Stahl starts with strike 1 there. Corbin Olds went 4 2/3 as Stahl gets a foul ball there as he's now ahead 0-2. I believe he's had some appearances in JV games this year. Don't have the stats on that one, but his first varsity appearance is tonight. As he puts that one upstairs, good spot for it, right idea. His count evens 1-2. So we've got runners everywhere as Stahl works from the windup. That one's hammered into left field toward Oberlin. 1 will score, 2 will score, and the runner to third, he's out. 2 runs will score on the single by Bassett, but the runner tries to go from first to third and is thrown out by Zane Oberlin and Kyler Sapp on the relay. Bombers are behind 17-2. Need some offense here as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Leading off for the Bombers in the bottom of the 5th, number 10, Kyler Sapp.
We're here in the home half of the 5th inning as the Bombers need to score a couple runs to keep this one alive. Parker Bassett having a heck of a day, 4 for 5 at the plate, throwing a great game on the mound as Sapp fouls that one toward the third base dugout. Only about 65 pitches for the right-hander for the Aces, working very efficiently, only gives up 5 hits, 2 runs. So far in this one, I'm not sure either of those runs are earned, as Sapp takes one inside 1-1. So Parker Bassett having an excellent day for the Aces. Bombers need to get the offense going. As Sapp watches that one low, it'll be 2-1. Need to score 5 here in order to keep the game alive as they're behind 17-2. Sapp watches ball high. He'll be ahead 3-1. Hitters count. Bassett deals. That one's fouled back out of play. The count will go full on Sapp. Didn't quite get out of play, but no attempt there by Graber, the catcher, to go and get that one. Been a tough play in today's wins. Sapp, one of the better hitters for the Bombers so far this season, batting .533. He's 2 for 2 on the night with a single and a double. As he hits that one up and foul, Graber ranging over to get that one, and it's out of play. So So it'll be 3-2 again on the shortstop for the Bombers. Got to get the offense rolling, does Sapp. So Bassett from the windup. Sapp doing a good job of fouling that one off. Good at bat so far here from the senior shortstop. Leads the Bombers in average so far, batting from that third spot in the lineup. He takes that breaking ball, and that's going to get by Langham at third. So Sapp, 3 for 3, adds another hit for his good day so far. Bombers' leadoff man is aboard. So Sapp going to take a pinch runner there.
Pinch running for the Bombers. Number 13, Gage Cisneros.
Gage Cisneros, a freshman in to run for Sapp.
The
As
batter, number 20, Christian Owens.
Sapp tallied his third hit on the day. Owens grounded out, but got an RBI for the Bombers. One of their 2 runs so far. And struck out in his last plate appearance. Another great hitter for the Bombers, batting .438 on the year. Bassett trying to go the distance in this one. 3 outs away if he doesn't give up 5 runs here. Wind seemed to get even a little stronger as tonight's game has went on. As Owens fouls that one back behind the plate, he'll be behind 0-1. Very windy day, very cold. Hoping for some better weather the rest of this week. Breaking ball there is skied high toward the shortstop, Beverly, and he backs up and makes the play. Really had to range back for that one, reach back, played the wind, records the first out here in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 24, Parker Moyer.
Moyer in his first plate appearance, a sub in this one. As Cisneros stands on first. Getting a good lead over there. Moyer watches one inside, ball 1. Bombers down to 2 outs here if they don't put some runs on the board. Throw over to Cisneros. He dives back, no problem, walks it up. Good move there by Bassett, but Cisneros alert and ready. Decent lead over there again. As Moyer watches a strike there. Count even at 1-1. Aces up 17-2 after a 9-run first. Bombers have struggled to get any sort of offense going here. Moyer bats that one down off the glove of Langham at third. Very hard hit ball by Moyer. Barely tipped off the glove of Langham. Can't come down with that one. So Parker Moyer with a good single. Keep the Bombers rolling.
Number 25, Zane Stahl.
So it'll be the relieving pitcher, Zane Stahl, with 1 out. Runners on first and second. That one's popped right side. Bell and Bassett communicating over there. I think the wind got the better of them there. So that one will be new life for Zane Stahl. Cisneros, the pinch runner on first after Sapp reached. Parker Moyer with a good single. He stands on first as Stahl watches ball 1. Bombers trying to stay alive in this one. That one's hit hard into right center. Stuckey comes on and makes the grab. Hard hit ball there, got up in the air. Plenty of time for Stuckey to range over from his spot in right field to make the catch. 2 away.
Now batting number 9, Zane Oberlin.
The Bombers seemingly down to their last out unless they score a couple here. Runners on first and second. Bassett fires. And umpire will say Zane Oberlin went on that one. It'll be 0-1. Oberlin reached on an error and struck out so far today as he watches a ball low. Bassett has gone all 5 innings for the Aces, looking to close this one out. 83 pitches so far. Got to be happy if you're the Aces coach, Tim Schock, today. What you've seen out of your right-hander is he misses high there. Added 4 hits at the plate as well. Oberlin awaits the 2-1. Now it's going to be in there, called strike 2. It'll be 2-2 with 2 away. Runners on first and second. Hicksville looking to close this one out. Third out here would do it as they lead at 17-2. Bassett fires. Misses low. The ball gets away from Graber behind the plate. Does a good job of corralling it. No attempt at going to third. Gage Cisneros stands on second. Parker Moyer at first. Bassett steadies and fires. That one misses outside as the runners will all advance. The bases will be loaded here.
The batter number 27, Caden Stance.
Caden Stance with a single today. As he skies that one high down left foul territory. Langham over there makes the catch. That's going to be all for this one. So they'll line them up and shake them up as we...
Final score, Hicksville 17, Eden 2.
Bombers drop the first game of the week to the Hicksville Aces, 17-2.
3 wins, 4 losses. Bombers' next game is tomorrow versus North Central at Pioneer. First pitch, 5 o'clock. Have a safe trip home, folks.
17-2, your final score. Hicksville Aces knock off the Eden Bombers in 5. Rough start for the Bombers. Gave up 9 in the first inning and couldn't really climb back in it after that. Bombers will fall to 3-4 on the year, still 1-1 in the BBC. Aces improved to 3-4. As the Bombers' next game is tomorrow night against North Central in Pioneer. This was our only broadcast game of the week. We will not be broadcasting the Bomber Invite on Saturday, being a home game. So we take a look at the stats from the game. Pitching for the Bombers. Corbin Chrisman got the start. He did not record it out, and he gave up 7. Corbin Olds would come on in relief to go 4 2/3 innings. Gave up 10 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Zane Stahl got a 3rd inning of work just to close out the game. Parker Bassett for the Aces was excellent today. He went all 5, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs. None of them earned, walked 2, and struck out 4 Bomber batters. He added 4 hits at the plate for the Aces. So great day for Parker Bassett. That's the story of this one as the Bombers fall in 5 innings. Thank you all for joining us. We will be back next week broadcasting the home games, I believe, Thursday and Friday maybe. Don't quote me on that. But whatever home games we have next week, we will send out a schedule on Facebook as to which broadcast games we are picking up. The Bombers travel to North Central tomorrow, 5 o'clock pitch. Great BBC matchup there. They'll travel to Pettysville and Fayette in this long week of games for them. They'll have 2 here at G. Ken Adams Field. I've been Aiden Mielfeld. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good evening.